Photo Face-Off, Asia's leading photo contest, has landed in Vietnam for the grand finale. 12 amateur photographers have battled it out to earn a spot in this, the ultimate face-off.
Just run to me!
Oh my God!
Now the champions of Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and an award-winning wildcard from Vietnam will go toe-to-toe and lens-to-lens in a battle to be crowned Asia's photo face-off champion and win the ultimate prize package. An all-expenses-paid trip to a Canon photo clinic in Japan.
Oh no!
The opportunity to photograph a red carpet event in the US. And a Canon EOS 7D Mark II. But only one winner will take it all. This is the final photo face-off.
It's not working. It's not working.
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon. In association with Silk Air. A joy to fly. A cultural jewel in Southeast Asia's crown, Vietnam, and the historic coastal city of Da Nang is the venue for this season's final face-off. Offering a beguiling mix of old-world charm and modern bustle, it's here that national champions Renee from Malaysia, Tristan from Singapore, Tan from Thailand, August from Indonesia, and Canon Photo Marathon winner An from Vietnam will compete to be crowned Photo Face-Off champion. To do that, they'll have to impress pro photographer and photo face-off legend, Justin Mott. Award winner Justin is the founder and owner of Mott Visuals, a photography and video studio with global clients such as Nike, the New York Times, and Intercontinental Hotels.
I've never seen someone struggle so much with a tripod.
Judging alongside Justin in our season finale is Vietnam's own James Duong.
What is this?
Based in Hanoi, James's award-winning work spans genres, from commercial photography in the US to social issues in his home country. We begin in the heart of Da Nang at the city's iconic symbol of power and fortune, the fire-breathing Dragon Bridge. Contestants, well done. You've made it to the season finale of Photo Face-Off. You guys have proven that you are the best of the rest, but now it's time for one of you to prove that you are the best of the best. Joining us in this round of the competition is An, the reigning Canon Photo Marathon winner for Vietnam. Contestants, round one is a race against time. This is the speed challenge. It's a frantic, fiery start to the season finale and one in which our contestants will definitely be feeling the heat. They'll have just 5 minutes to grab a red-hot shot of a flaming fire dance, but they'll need to stay cool under pressure. When the dance ends, so does their time. At the end of this round, one of you will be eliminated. Judges, can you tell us what you're looking for?
I know your strengths and I know your weaknesses, and you better have left those weaknesses at home. This challenge is all about fire. Your image better set me on fire.
I'm looking for some great moment, fantastic composition, and amazing lighting. And remember, there's no excuse.
Time, pressure, and flying flames are going to turn up the heat on our contestants in this spectacular speed challenge. Keeping them cool, though, will be the camera in their hands. A top-of-the-range Canon EOS 7D Mark II with an 11 to 24mm ultra-wide-angle lens. And as the fire flies, they'll know that the EOS 7D Mark II's advanced autofocus and impressive continuous shooting speed will keep their images sharp, even in the dark. Your time starts now!
I want to use a long exposure with the dragon behind. Very fabulous. My father wants me to be the engineer. I want to prove him that I can become the photographer. Photography changed my life. With camera, I travel a lot, see many beautiful places. I don't have any experiences like the third competitor, so I'm very nervous. I don't want to be the first eliminated.
This is the first time I actually watched fire dancers. I didn't know what to expect. I'm prepared to give it my all, and I'll try to get the best shot I can.
Renee, she's not really moving.
I think she should just leave the tripod. Take the camera, come closer.
Stand in the same position. If she doesn't get it, that's her only option. She loses. She's out.
I want to shoot a portrait of the dancer. His face with expression and the fire around his face.
Can you move a little bit here? Yeah. I want to create some fire art, like double action of him with the fire. If I take pictures just like simple thing, Justin gonna say it's like a tourist shot again.
The pictures that you're setting up, they look like what a tourist would take.
That's why I decided to do like a multiple exposure. I want to make it a little bit dramatic.
So I capture the portrait.
My picture's crop.
I forget to switch it to 11mm, which is a wider lens.
Most of them will be using tripod with long exposure. So to be different, I choose very short shutter speed and I use multi-exposure to make it more dramatic.
I realized that I want to change my angle. I want a lower angle shot. But then I realized that the shots I'm going for are long shutter speed shots. And my hands will obviously shake. So I just take out my shoes and use it as a stand.
She's wandering around the streets of Da Nang with no shoes. I love it.
Come on, come on.
Actually, this camera you can't complain about it at all. It's helped you a lot with the function, light meter. It's perfect.
This is actually more challenging because of the shorter time limit and also the action.
I'm excited to see his work because he's the one who doesn't use a tripod. He's the one who moves around a lot. I'm just a little bit concerned about the setting that he's using. The closer he comes to the subject, the faster the fire is going to be. So he got to be very careful with the setting that he's using.
So I go with the second idea. I pour some water so I get the reflection.
That's my move, and he used it against me last time. But it is a cool idea. He's gonna have to nail it, but he seems to be committed just to this shot. Oh, look how excited people get. Watching her right now fumbling with that tripod, she's a mess. She doesn't know how to click it in, she doesn't know how to adjust it. She could actually drop the camera and break it right now if she doesn't click it in properly.
The atmosphere here is very, very harsh.
If you're shooting long exposures, 10-second, 30-second exposure, you only have a little bit of time to do it. He's limited on the number of frames. This is his home country, so he's gonna want to defend his turf. He's gonna want to represent Vietnam. So hopefully we see a little competitive fire.
1, 2, 3. Whoa! Oh my God! And she's out of fire. That's it.
Why is so quick?
The other contestants are great photographers. I just hope that my photo is better than theirs.
I'm quite happy with my result because I got what I want.
I have a little photo, but I think I have some good photo for this challenge.
5 of Asia's finest face the flames. Now each will have to select and print their blazing best before getting grilled by our expert judges.
Contestants, welcome to the judging for the speed challenge. Remember, at the end of this round, one of you will be going home.
Remember, guys, we'll be judging you on use of light, composition, creativity, and how well you fulfilled the brief.
To start off the judging, Tan, can you step forward to the table of deliberation? Now, you've always been fairly confident about your own abilities. Are you confident with this photograph?
Yes, I'm very happy with it.
Let's see if the judges are equally as happy. Justin.
Creatively, using a double exposure in this situation, it's daring. It also could be kind of stupid. Which one do you think it is?
I try to dare.
All right, yeah, tricky.
I don't think that's a wise choice for this because the fire is too bright and the subject is too dark. If you want to control the light, you want to put that on the manual mode. In terms of storytelling, as an audience, I can't tell what this guy is doing and what's all the fire around him.
It's exactly what I want. Like every power just come from him.
I saw that you wanted to stabilize your camera by using a tripod. Have you ever used a tripod before in your life?
Yes, but the area that I use is quite dark, and I think the tripod pad is on the wrong side for me.
When you're using that tripod, you look like my mom.
Tan, do you have anything to say to the judges?
I think I've done my best already, and I think it's good enough to get to the second round. But thank you for the comment.
Thank you very much. Justin, let's put it away. Next to the judging table. An, please step forward. An, you've come into this competition as the wild card.
Yes.
Do you think that was to your advantage or disadvantage?
I think it's a disadvantage because the contestant, they are the winner of his country, so I feel so nervous.
Justin, let's take a look.
What is this?
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
In this world, brotherhood, that's a powerful feeling.
Looks like we found our snatcher.
Am I a good guy playing a bad guy, or a bad guy playing a good guy? Get a taste for these things, and you can't stop.
Gangland Undercover. See it first before the U.S. Friday, October 28th, 10 p.m. on History.
This October on CI, accused of rape and murder.
He drank the blood as an offering.
Then brutally killed for his crimes. The cult of the Black Jesus. They serve and protect the front lines of national security.
Looks like foil packaging. We've definitely got something here.
Border security. Get inside the heads of these infamous killers.
This case was tried in a court of public opinion.
Murder Made Me Famous. This October on CI.
They have their PhDs in violence and intimidation.
It's a very powerful, secretive organization.
We all know the Hells Angels is ready to commit violence if they have to. I'm one of the few people alive that knows the whole truth. I had one foot in the real world and one foot in the underworld. It was a very dangerous place to be.
Outlaw Chronicles Hells Angels. New series. Fridays, 10 p.m. on History. Canon, delighting you always.
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
Justin, let's take a look.
What is this?
Blob.
Why did you handhold with slow shutter speed without panning the camera?
Behind the dancer had many lights of the building, so I want them to dance with the dancer.
The problem is we don't see any dancer here.
Yes.
I like that you got close to your subject, but normally when I get close to my subject, I get close with a purpose. I want to show my subject. Where is your subject?
I like the fire in my pictures, and I like the way colors make around. I think this is the best photo in my 5 minutes, very precious.
There we go. Be nice. Put the photo away. Don't say anymore.
I feel a little obsessed from the comment of the judge. I had the story in my pictures, but they don't like this.
Up next to the table of deliberation, Tristan. Time and time again, Justin kept on giving you a lot of flack for your lack of creativity in your shots. How have your shots changed since Singapore?
In order to be more creative, I took the risk to use a very short shutter speed in order to freeze the sparkles from the fire.
But let's see whether the judges are equally as impressed. Let's take a look at the photo. Justin.
I see fire, I feel fire. Creatively, I like your angle. I like that you got down on the ground, used the reflection, but it's lacking emotion. Where's the emotion from the subject? I watched her. She had so much emotion in her face. Where is that?
Because of the shutter speed and also the double exposure, I couldn't get the very sharp image of her face. So for me, this shot works because we can clearly see the shape of her body. And I think for facial expression, in this photo, it's not that critical.
I was looking forward to seeing that shot.
The lighting was good, and I'm glad that you were able to take advantage of the reflection to create more drama to it. The thing that I don't like about this photo is the horizontal line. It's tilt, and this is not how professional photographers do.
I was lying down, and I tried to balance myself, and unfortunately, I didn't realize this mistake while I was shooting. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Justin, let's put it away. Renee, can you please step forward? Throughout this competition, you've been the strong, silent type, kind of quiet in the background, but producing good photographs. But how nervous were you coming into this finale?
I was very nervous when I found out that most of the contestants were actually Canon Photo Marathon winners of the adult category. And I also found out a lot of people beat Justin. And that was like, whoa, if they're better than Justin, I don't know what level they are.
Well, let's see if it is good enough, Justin.
Disappointing.
First of all, the exposure is off. The whole photo is dark. The second thing is, which one is your subject? Because right here, I see that you focus on the bridge, not the dancer.
This time I relied on autofocus because everything was too fast for me.
You have to be careful with that. The focus of this photo is completely off. Composition has problems. There's another fireball on the left, but on the right-hand side, empty space.
I wanted to make it look as though the fire was actually coming out from the dragon. I didn't realize Agus dancer was at the back. So by the time I took the shot, I already lost the moment to actually change the angle.
In Malaysia, you were strong, really strong. First two challenges, you won it. You're silent assassin, right? But since then, I feel like your creativity has gone downhill. If you are to move on, you're gonna have to find that creativity again.
Renee, you're content with this photo?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Let's put the photo away.
Of course, it makes me feel... Of course, it makes me feel upset, but it's all right. He's professional, right? I'm only like 19.
And lastly, Agus, please step forward. Agus, you're another one that's been quietly confident all this time. Are you still as confident?
Yes, I'm still confident.
Well, Justin, let's take a look.
Electric. Let's start with creativity, right? I like that you got low, you went for the reflection shot. I've seen you do that before, right? Is that your only move?
It's different from my previous reflection shot. This is a mirroring. I have two identical objects in the shot.
Wow.
The thing that I don't like about these photos is composition. There's a triangle of empty space right in the middle of the photo, which is really annoying.
I have a problem with the floor. It's just a small space in the floor that I can use the reflection.
What you can do better, back off a little bit so that the triangle gets smaller and smaller and disappear.
I agree with you. This is not a perfect shot, but this is a great shot.
Wow, cocky.
Let's put the photo away, please.
The judges surely tougher this time, but I agree with all their comments.
Contestants, the judges will now take some time to deliberate and decide which one of you will be sent home.
They all played it really safe.
Long exposure.
Technical aspect, horrible.
Based on what judges say, I think Anne and Renee, one of them might be going home.
But he already said no excuses.
Yeah.
Contestants, the judges have made their final decision. The winning photograph really did check all of the boxes. Brilliant composition, great use of light, and the reflection used to their advantage. The winning photograph belongs to Tristan. Congratulations.
I'm very surprised and very excited that actually I won the challenge.
There was a clear-cut gap between the first photo and the rest. Tan, Agus, congratulations. You make it through to the next round. Renee, Anne, please step forward. The judges were presented with two blobs of light. But one of these photos showed an understanding of a story. And for that reason, Renee,
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
EOS 5DSR comes with an overwhelming 50.6 megapixel full-frame sensor, empowering you to see a world that's exquisite, stunning, and intense.
Canon, delighting you always.
Now, it all comes down to this. The celebs must extract their car from a giant parking puzzle, and the clock is ticking.
First things first, I need to figure out the layout.
Not a very puzzle guy. I'm usually just puzzled myself.
There's an exit over there?
Yeah!
Oh.
Then it's on to our grand finale. A proper motor race in proper motor racing cars.
It's scary to get out there, especially with me on the track. You could just see this.
This is scary. I did not feel confident on that course at all.
Who will take out the championship? It's the final battle, round 8 of Celebrity Car Wars.
Celebrity Car Wars is presented by Caltex in association with Garmin Beat Yesterday and the Bellevue Manila.
I prepared for you a mahi-mahi burrito, pecorino, parm, the lapsang souchong infused poke de creme.
What did this kid say? I can't even pronounce what his dessert is.
Man versus child, chef showdown. I can't believe that a kid made this dish.
She's like 3 foot. It's cute to be next to her.
I don't want to be treated like a kid. I'm a chef.
I can't lose to these kids.
All new Man vs. Child Chef Showdown, Season 2, Monday nights at 9, on Lifetime.
Thursdays, 10 p.m. on History. October on History. From cars in the dumps to auction-ready beauties.
Now it needs to pay off cold, hard cash.
Big Easy Motors. Be prepared for an invasion of massive proportions.
It's happening all over this planet.
Aliens Week. Charles Falco is back in a new undercover operation.
Oh, I had it under control.
Darker and more dangerous than ever before. Gangland Undercover. October on History.
Archaeologists discovered
hundreds of ancient bones.
Let's open the files to the public. If there's nothing there, then let's tell people there's nothing there.
With all of the new technology, they're now finding things that we never thought existed.
The signs are all around us, from deep space to the deserts of Egypt, buried in the jungle and in plain sight. New evidence means new questions. We don't have all the answers, but we know where to look.
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
The judges were presented with two blobs of light. But one of these photos showed an understanding of a story. And for that reason, Renee, you make it through to the next round. Well done.
Honestly, I'm quite surprised that Anne is eliminated. I really thought that they were going to eliminate me.
Anne, we're sad to see you go, but well done for a solid effort in this round.
I'm sad about losing. First, I had the chance to meet many contestants from around the world.
An lost over Renee because his subject was not in the shot at all. It was completely lost in that blob. But he's a super talented photographer. He needs to take pride in that. He is a Canon Photo Marathon winner. He's young, he's got energy, and he's got potential.
Challenge 1 done, and just 4 photographers remain. Next up for Tan, August, Tristan and Renee on their quest for photo face-off glory is Da Nang's famous Phan Van Dong Beach. Attracting over 4,000 people every day, this seaside paradise is renowned for its water sports and the flock of pigeons who call it home.
Contestants, this is round 2, the theme challenge.
In this well-dressed test of photographic skill, the brief is to combine iconic aspects of Da Nang life, its famed bespoke tailoring, and its beautiful beach. And if our contestants can include Phan Van Dong's feathered friends in shot, so much the better. But simple enough, but as always in the theme challenge, there's a twist. Not only will the contestants have just 15 minutes each to grab their shots, they'll also, for the first time ever in photo face-off history, be working in teams. Whether they choose to help or hinder each other remains to be seen, but only 2 contestants can advance to this season's final face-off.
I'm waiting for the pigeon. Renee can actually help me to execute some of the idea in my mind.
I will use my experience for this challenge. I'm good with people, also animals.
Hello, judges.
Yes.
Contestants, along with Justin and James, you're now also going to have to impress your client judge, Miss Anna Hanli.
Anna is the CEO and founder of Bypass Premium Tailoring, which provides custom tailoring services in Da Nang, Hoi An and Ho Chi Minh City.
Anna, can you tell them what it is you're looking for?
I want luxurious, elegant and natural style in the picture.
With so many elements within a photo, I want to see how we combine all these elements together to enhance the traditional Vietnamese long dresses.
Guys, this challenge is not going to be easy. I'm looking for a slice of portrait photography, fashion photography, and street photography.
At the end of this round, 2 of you will be eliminated.
With her help, I'm ready for this challenge.
I'm not really sure how pigeons behave, so I'm quite worried.
This is a challenge that will test our contestants' ability to handle multiple subjects and each other while capturing the perfect image. Thankfully, the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II is as easy as a sea breeze. With a multi-angle touchscreen and versatile optical zoom, this premium compact camera won't let them down, even if their subjects or teammates do.
It's time for you to find your wings and fly. Go find your Mongols!
You 2 stand here and just try to be intimate. I think the biggest challenge for this would be to choose a correct background. Do your head like that. So your hair. Okay? Yeah.
Or you want me to create the wind?
Oh, yeah. You just do the same, like you smile down like that. Then you look at her, then you create wind.
What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna start there.
Okay.
And you guys just look very natural. I might not need a reflect. And I need a bird here. Try to get a bird here for me, please.
Come on, bird. I'm talking to you, bird.
I think she's making a critical mistake trying to move the birds from over here to there. You can't control everything in photography. She's trying to do too much.
You can take off your suit. I just hold it by one hand. Yeah. I just want them to be very natural, like look each other and run to the bird and make the bird fly.
How we make the bird fly when we have no birds?
Try.
Come on, birds.
Usually I would go for straight on to eye, but this time because of the backgrounds and the lighting restrictions, I took a lower angle shot.
I like that she's getting low and she's shooting through things. I know we've been tough on her, but she's coming through now.
I want the bird to fly from here to here. Oh man, no time. I was trying to capture some birds flying through the frame, but the birds were actually in the other area. Yeah. Thanks.
The idea is shooting the model, running with the birds flying. It's hard to gather the birds.
August, where are you, please?
I'm right here. I'm feeding the bird, but the bird all gone. Go!
Okay, can you move a little bit this way? I want to get that boat as well. The symbol of Da Nang city is the basis boat. This is Da Nang. This is Vietnam.
We're losing the bird.
Bird!
I was very scared because that is actually the first time in my life to actually hold a pigeon in my hand.
Oh, just put it on his hand.
Is it possible the bird is eating from your hand? Try. Bird. I don't think so, then. It's not working, then.
I think I could have more help from August, but seemed like I did myself. Yes, that's nice.
Yeah, that's better.
3, 2, 1, go. The bird was a bit too high. Can you get another bird?
I'll get another one.
Then let's move it. You only have 2 minutes. Come on.
Okay, 3 birds is enough. 1, 2, come.
Go.
Okay, do it again. I took a risk, tried to get a bird, follow me to the beach. There's no bird there. Just let it go. Just deal with the model.
Okay.
Please make sure it's a continuous shooting mode.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go what you want.
Hold on,
Just run to me. Run.
Get more.
Run. Yes, I think I got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, I deal with the bird a lot of time, but this time the bird is not follow. Maybe I'm not lucky today.
I'm actually quite happy and satisfied with what I got. This is a really fun shoot.
Come here. Face each other and then hold your hand like that. I move the model under the shade because I want to capture the light and the shadow of the coconut tree. Irene, can you maybe help me to lift out her dress? I want to create the movement of the dress. It's just like it was a sea breeze. Okay, 1, 2, go. No, you need to step backwards so that because you are in the frame. Yeah. I'm waiting for the pigeon. Relax, relax. Ready? 1, 2, throw. I try to stop my feet is because I want the birds to fly together, but however, it doesn't work.
What can I do for you?
I need the model to pose under the coconut tree, and I need you to use the reflection. Okay, models, I think you two just pose here, whatever you want. I just try to take a shot of you. Then I need the reflection on their face. Just pose, whatever you like.
I can't get much.
My first idea was I will try to shoot under the coconut tree because the framing is good.
Oh, sorry.
No, I need some movement, not just holding hand. Maybe you can lay down or you can lift her and you can jump like this, okay? Understand?
I can't do the reflection because it's under shade.
I already frustrated, so I need time focus on the reflector. Okay, ready? Do your pose, come on. You are model, you are pro model, come on. 1, 2, 3.
We got 6 minutes left. August.
Okay. It's not working. It's not working. We go over there. We go over there on the beach. Come on, I'm sorry. It's hot, I know, but it's not working. Even with the hand's help, it still doesn't have enough exposure.
You would just maybe lie sleeping next to him. Is it okay? Yeah, you lie down here.
Well, exposing under this kind of harsh and contrast lighting can be very tricky. And I wonder how the photo's going to come out.
He's here. You over here. Now with the birds. I need the birds. When Tan's shooting, the birds just don't cooperate. You stay one. So my idea was, I'm gonna ask the model to hold the bird. You stay right here.
Focus, tell me what you want me to help.
I want you to keep their face in exposure. Stay on your knee like this. Okay.
I keep asking August, like, can I help? What can I do for you? But it seemed like kind of one-man show.
Sorry,
tell me, I can help you.
August really isn't using Tan's help much.
He's not, but he is trying to tell a story, and I like that.
I saw a fish net in the boat, so I just took it. I use it as a frame and a leading line on the model.
1, 2, 3, go.
So you lie next to him. It's actually very challenging for me to position the model. The lighting is too harsh. They can't even open their eyes.
Slow out that.
Never mind.
Oh,
30
okay.
seconds left. Okay, I just keep on shooting. Good. Really, you've done a good job.
That's good, that's good.
Contestants, your time is up.
That's all.
For today's challenge, I don't have much confidence because I don't have much time to execute the last idea.
I'm not so confident about this last challenge, but I'm still hoping so much that I will get through.
The contestants have survived each other, but only 2 will take flight and rise above the rest in this double elimination. They now prepare to face their fate.
If they insult me in certain ways, I will keep telling myself not to cry.
I already done my best. I gonna win or gonna lose.
Welcome to the judging for the theme challenge. Remember, at the end of this challenge, 2 of you will be going home, whereas 2 of you will face off in the finale. To start off the judging, Agus, please step forward. Agus, this time round you had to partner up with Tan. How was the experience for you?
Tan is a great partner.
It was also the first time that I've heard you come out of a challenge and say that you weren't 100% confident with your photo. What happened?
I have ideas before I take a shot, but the ideas just didn't work.
Okay. Justin, let's take a look.
Creative composition. So I think it was quite smart that you had the bird held here in the center of the frame, but what is he doing? Is he proposing with a bird?
It's not proposing. It's like they're just making promise in their life. You know, back in Indonesia, we have saying, merpati tidak pernah ingkar janji. It means that pigeon never broke their promises.
He's always got a story. I like that you used the trap in this shot to frame your subject in there. That was smart.
The color of the sky is great, but the subject are way too dark. I know that you partner with Tan. Why did you not ask her to hold the reflector for you?
Actually, I asked her to stay still with the reflective so I can have enough exposure in the face.
She wasn't good with the reflector?
Oh, I don't say that.
I like it. The backdrop and the concept. I think it's so impressive. It by far premium tailoring service UKIS. We wish UKIS for my website or in the magazine.
Do you have any final comments for the judges?
I have all the components. I give a little bit creativity, and I think I fulfill the brief.
Thank you very much. Let's put the photo away.
It's a little bit relief for me with the positive comment of the judge, because that was not my original idea.
Up next, Tan. In the last challenge, you were in the middle of the flock. What have you done to up your game?
For this challenge, I try to tick every box that the judge wants.
And you think this photo checks all those boxes?
Yes, except bird. Because if you think about bird, it's everywhere.
We'll see if the judges think that too.
Yeah.
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
Now it all comes down to this. The celebs must extract their car from a giant parking puzzle, and the clock is ticking.
First things first, I need to figure out the layout.
Not a very puzzle guy. I'm usually just puzzled myself.
There's an exit over there.
Yeah! Oh. Then it's on to our grand finale. A proper motor race in proper motor racing cars.
It's scary to get out there, especially with me on the track. You could just see this.
This is scary. I did not feel confident on that course at all.
Who will take out the championship? It's the final battle, round 8 of Celebrity Car Wars.
Celebrity Car Wars is presented by Caltex in association with Garmin Beat Yesterday and the Bellevue Manila.
This October on FYI, Filipina darling Ann Curtis hunts down the fabulous flavors of the Philippines.
I'm in the heart of Manila.
F-word out loud with Ann Curtis. Pursuing their dreams of becoming the next Taylor Swift.
And that's gonna change our lives.
Chasing Nashville. Got a zombie house in the neighborhood?
This isn't just a zombie. This is a monster zombie.
Call on these guys to flip your interior and exterminate the nasties. This October on FYI, for your inspiration.
Things move a little slower in the bayou, but not for these guys. They're gonna find it.
Down here, everybody's a hustler.
Fix it.
Just
and flip it in record-breaking time.
We've got a long way to go.
If they're gonna make big money in the Big Easy.
We've got to capitalize on this one.
50,000, here it goes!
Big Easy Motors, new series, Mondays, 9:30 p.m. on Supercharged History.
We've decided to make things a little bit more interesting. Our challenges are bigger and even more complicated. If you thought your first visit was tough, you haven't seen anything yet.
These guys know they're up against Forge and Fire champions. Right. I'm terrified.
Well, we got sparks flying today.
Matt's like almost white.
This competition means a lot to me, but I don't want to die.
I'm here to prove I can do it.
This time, I think I need to redeem myself.
The way I work is very similar to the way I live, primitive.
Never doubt Dave Road.
It's nuts.
I knew this was going to be an interesting challenge.
Don't go to the water.
No.
Woo! I'm extremely accident prone.
My biggest weakness is I'm colorblind.
Downside to this is I'm basically making a pipe bomb.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Forged in Fire, season premiere, Thursday, 9 p.m. on History.
Archaeologists discovered hundreds of ancient bones.
Let's open the files to the public. If there's nothing there, then let's tell people there's nothing there.
With all of the new technology, they're now finding things that we never thought existed.
The signs are all around us, from deep space to the deserts of Egypt, buried in the jungle and in plain sight. New evidence means new questions. We don't have all the answers, but we know where to look.
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
You said there's birds everywhere in the world, right? There's also sand everywhere in the world, a lot of places, yeah?
But it's
and
a
sky
boat.
too? Yeah, there's boats all over the place too, so I think that's kind of a lame excuse.
I try to get every element of Da Nang, especially the basketball. I think this boat is important because you can fly only in Vietnam.
Creativity. I like the pose. I feel a connection and it feels natural, so good job there.
Thank you.
I like the moment, and I like the love story in there. Yeah, very warm.
This situation, you shoot against the light. And I know that you expose the background. And the subject, quite dark. I would have let it slide. But again, we gave you a partner. What happened?
I try to use the sand like my reflection, because if August try to help me, it's gonna be in my shot.
Well, in terms of composition, I like the way that this guy is posing. His jacket's flowing, the same thing with her dresses. But there's no space between the boat and the guy.
Actually, I got a lot of picture and have a space and the board. And I also got bird, but I just don't like his leg and his hip in the picture.
You just need to move 1 foot over.
I can, but this is just 10 minutes. And I just I can't do anything better than this. Sorry.
Tan, do you have anything to say to the judges to convince them that this could be a winning photograph?
Let's forget about bird. Just think about board. It's similar.
Let's put away the photo.
I didn't lazy. I'm careful about the angle of the model as well.
Renee, step forward, please. Renee, at the last judging, Justin made you cry. How are you feeling now?
I've come back stronger. I hope that the next insult that comes, that I will learn how to not care about it anymore.
How was it like working with Tristan?
He was really good. He volunteered to actually help me catch a bird.
Impressive. Judges, let's take a look at the photo.
All right, well, first of all, it's not insult when I go through your photo, it's criticism. There's a big difference. You've got a bird in there, bravo for that. Good job. Now, the other thing I like is that you got low. The thing is, when you get low, you should have a purpose behind it. What was your purpose of getting low?
My purpose of getting low was to actually cover the tree trunks and anything that was busy behind the background.
Okay, so it's to get good composition. Now, creatively, this was my problem with this shot. He's looking at her, she's looking away, and the bird just sort of seems to be thrown in there. Why not make them have a connection somehow?
I wanted something more natural, per se. I didn't direct where the girl should look.
Natural can work out, but sometimes you can mess it up too.
I'm gonna give you the credit for using the foreground, subject, and the background all together, but be careful when you're using different elements. Different elements supposed to complement the subject. Not in this case, though. The foreground, all in green and yellow color, it's kind of distracting. If you just move around, the foreground will change, the background will change. Why didn't you move?
I actually did move. I tilted my camera a bit higher, which I kind of regret because I wanted more of the foreground and less of the top of the trees.
Well, at this stage, there's no excuse.
Sorry to tell you a little bit problem in the concept and the tailoring not flattering.
Renee, what do you have to say to the judges?
It's okay, I tried my best and this has been a fun experience.
Thank you very much, judges. Let's put away the photo.
They weren't as harsh as I was expecting, but the concept, yes, it did have a few problems, so I'm actually okay.
And last but not least, Tristan. There were a lot of elements in this challenge. What was the most challenging for you?
The most challenging part for me is the harsh lighting. So that's why I decided to move them under the shade and get some creative shot.
Is this a creative shot, you think?
To me, this is a creative shot, yeah.
Let's see what the judges think.
I love cheese on my pizza, but not in my photos. Do you think this is a cheesy photo?
No, not really.
No?
Yeah, no.
All right, creatively, I don't like the pose. What I do like, though, you chose to shoot down because the light was so horrible. So that was smart. Where are my birds?
Birds is very hard to control. Yeah, so I don't want it to slow me down. And I also think that if there's a bird inside, it will look very weird.
I like the fact that you took a risk by shooting under contrasting light. Why you did not move the models a little bit so their faces would be evenly lit.
It's just that the male model actually feel uncomfortable because the sunlight is too harsh.
Now, which one is more important to you, the models or the clients?
Of course, the client, but for client, I think the costume is more important.
I like the highlight, I like the color and the concept, but the model you do is not nice. Do you understand the mean set áo dài Việt Nam?
Oh, no.
Women wear the áo dài to show the shape and look beautiful more. If I use it for my business, my customer kill me and kill my business. Yeah, sorry.
Tristan, what have you got to say to that?
I actually agree with what she says because I don't understand the meaning of this traditional costume.
Let's put away the photo. Thank you, Tristan. Judges, it's now time to deliberate. 2 great photos, 2 not so great photos.
I list the quality photo, but not dependent for Photoshop.
Contestants, each of you have come a very long way to get to this point. So congratulations on making it this far. But only 2 of you can progress to the final round. The first photo we'd like to highlight had pretty perfect composition, to be honest. They had utilized the birds in one of the most creative ways, and the client would definitely use that photo. Congratulations, Agus.
We chose Agus because he had all the elements, but really his composition was so creative. He used his surroundings perfectly, nailed it, awesome shot, and he pleased the client.
The next photo was the weakest photo. And it was weak because the composition really didn't do the photo justice. And the client point blank said she wouldn't use that shot. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Renee. So that leaves us with Tristan and Tan. Please step forward. Neither of your shots use birds. But of the 2 photos, one had better composition and one managed to showcase the client's product in a way that she would definitely use this picture. So congratulations. Tan, you're on to the next round.
I feel awesome. I come so far.
I'm convinced because the photos from both of them are fantastic.
Through this competition, I got to know Tristan really well, and he's such an intellectual, smart photographer. I just think he needs to work a little bit on his creativity, and he could actually be a professional photographer.
It's okay that I'm going home, but being the weakest of the best is also something to me.
With Renee, it's easy to forget that she's only 19 years old. She has so much talent. With time, with experience, she'll be truly an excellent photographer.
And then there were 2, Tan from Thailand and Agus from Indonesia. But only one can be crowned Photo Face-Off champion. For the final showdown, we turn once again to the sea to begin a titanic final test of photographic skill. Well, congratulations, guys. You've made it to the final Photo Face-Off. And it doesn't get much tougher than this. In 45-degree heat, Tan and Agus will be behind the lens for a full, exhausting day on a mission to create a genre-busting 3-shot photo essay befitting a champion.
Okay.
For shot 1, they'll begin on the high seas, capturing a local fisherman in action, and crucially, catching a fish. For shot 2, they'll have to hustle to the picturesque Con Market and brave the crowds to take an enduring travel image. Finally, they'll race to their last destination, the intercontinental Da Nang Sun Peninsula Resort, to create the final photo in their Da Nang triptych, a stunning food shot featuring their very own fish. Spanning 12 hours under the blazing sun and 3 very different photographic genres, this is a final challenge that will crown a worthy winner by sunset. Hello, judges. Contestants, meet your client judge, Mr. Chu Chi Kyung. Chu Chi Kyung is the general manager of Silk Air Singapore. Chi Kyung, why don't you explain to the contestants what it is you're looking for in a photo?
I want to feature the best photos in our in-flight magazine, Silk Winds. Your photo spread should capture the essence of this coastal city, inspiring all of our Silk Air passengers to want to visit and experience Da Nang for themselves.
For the fisherman shot, I want to see a lot of action. For the market shot, I need you to show me a sense of place. And for the food shot, I want you to show me something delicious and make me hungry.
I want to see how you master the color as well as the composition. In order to be published, the 3 photos have to be perfect.
With all these 3 photos, I've done this before.
This is a final challenge that will test our contestants' ability to handle different genres to the max. But the camera they'll be using is as versatile as it is easy to use. The DSLR quality EOS M10 paired with a selection of lenses, including an EF M28mm lens, the world's first autofocus lens with built-in macro light, is going to give them the ability to capture a beautiful portrait, a buzzing market shot, and a mouth-watering food image. But who will shine in this ultimate face-off challenge?
Well, it's time for you to row, row, row your boat. Off you go.
Sir, you need to throw the net. Yeah. I miscalculated about the fishermen here. I think they will throw the net, but no. They just drop the net and then pull it back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know what's going on.
Do what you have to do. Yes, smile to the sea. The biggest challenge today might be the boat because I know I cannot move a lot in the boat. Show me your fish. This way, happy. I'm so lucky. I get all the elements from this boat. Fishman, fish, net, and a Vietnam flag. Put the fish up, look at the fish. Smile. Chin up, chin up.
Tan, she loves to yell at people. The problem is this guy has no idea what she's saying.
Up, up, that way, fake off the sun.
It's not working. I need to get down. I get as low as I can, hanging out from the boat. When the fishermen pulling out the net, I was hoping I get a perfect shot. But there's no fish in the net.
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
My dad used to tell me, count your cents and the dollars will look after themselves. Now, that didn't make any sense to me at the time, but now it does. Cars eat up a lot of your money. So it makes sense to use efficient fuel so you can spend more money on cars. So let's analyze this new Clean and Glide technology Caltex puts in their Tech-Ron fuels. It acts as a protective barrier, causing less friction to the engine. Less friction means less energy lost to your engine. So you use less fuel, which means you can focus on saving up for those life essentials, like those new rims, because you know you want them.
They have their PhDs in violence and intimidation.
It's a very powerful, secretive organization.
We all know the Hells Angels is ready to commit violence if they have to. I'm one of the few people alive that knows the whole truth. I had one foot in the real world and one foot in the underworld. It was a very dangerous place to be.
Outlaw Chronicles Hells Angels. New series. Fridays, 10 p.m. on History.
You let it go, and you go out there and you own this moment.
It's about to get real.
Okay, so if you're ready, listen. Takes a lot more than just hoping and wishing. It's what's behind all the lights, kind of action. Red lipstick, the glamour, the fashion. It's hard work, sweat and dedication. All your time, no vacation. Let's be real, sometimes it gets hard. But when you push on, that's when you find who you are. That's my girl.
Now you ready to begin?
You mean business? Unbelievable. You deserve it. I'm really gonna do my best. I don't ever crack under pressure.
I have a group of kids and they are exploding.
The best in the world.
Now, it all comes down to this. The celebs must extract their car from a giant parking puzzle, and the clock is ticking.
First things first, I need to figure out the layout.
Not a very puzzled guy. I'm usually just puzzled myself.
There's an exit over there?
Yeah!
Oh. Then it's on to our grand finale. A proper motor race in proper motor racing cars.
It's scary to get out there, especially with me on the track.
You get to see this.
This is scary. I did not feel confident on that course at all.
Who will take out the championship? It's the final battle, round 8 of Celebrity Car Wars.
Celebrity Car Wars is presented by Caltex in association with Garmin Beat Yesterday and the Bellevue Manila.
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
When the fisherman pulling out the net, I was hoping I'd get a perfect shot. But there's no fish in the net. My time is limited, so I need to come up with something else. And then I remember that the judges want an action shot. That's what I want to get. Sure, could you throw it a little bit higher? Good, 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 good. That's it, that's it.
I like that Agus is active. He's hanging over the side of the boat while they're casting the net. But if he doesn't get a fish, he'll have nothing for his food shot.
I hope we catch some fish.
Flag, come on, flag. Flag is something that shows where are we now. I have to use it.
In Bangkok, she used a bunch of the Thai flags in the shots. It looks like she's trying to do that again. The only thing I worry about, it could come off a little bit cliche.
But it would work if she can get the color and the lighting on the subject right.
Whoa. The fish is still alive. That's why it falls out of his hand. It's quite difficult for him to hold the fish.
When the fisherman pulling out the net, I wish I could get the energy. Stop, stop, stop. I will try to shoot from this angle. Yeah, come on, fish. Show me. Put up, yeah.
Look at this way. Yes, up, up. Good, I got it.
You have fish? You get any fish? No? What is that? Oh, yeah, you get fish, sorry. I'll let the fisherman catch some fish because I will need this fish for the next challenge.
I'm very happy with my picture. I think I got everything.
With their EF M22mm lens in hand, the contestants now make their way to Khon Market. Known as the largest and busiest market in Da Nang, Tan and Agus have just 15 minutes to navigate the hustle and bustle and capture a winning travel shot.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh, ah. Can you please here? Come on, and... Yeah, this smile. I want this smile. I'm happy. I do it every day when I'm working. Get into the market, know the people like a local. Cười lên!
I'm going deeper into the market looking for interaction. In this limited time, I try to use any knowledge in photography I have. Oh, this is good. But Justin will kill me if I shot another reflection. Gotta move it. 10 minutes left.
Stand here, stand here. Cái tôi. Cười. When I go travel, I learn some local language. Something easy like smile, hello, thank you. I don't know my accent is correct or not, but it's helped a lot. Cười lên.
The light is perfect. I saw a lady, and there's a good light above her face. Unfortunately, there's no interaction in that area. I haven't found my shot yet. I hope I can find something with more colors. Come on, Dan, move it. If I can get a good picture, I want to get a good picture too. The switch, I think, can't work. Excuse me, need to take picture, okay? Can use some framing with color. Oh, sorry. I think she doesn't appreciate me.
Hey, everyone. Jim, what's the strategy?
There's good colors in there, but I need an interaction, so I got to find something else.
Come on.
How's it going for you?
Good.
It looks like you only have one trick, and it looks like a really boring trick. You put a hat on somebody, and you ask them to look at your camera, and you smile. Is that all you have? Is that good enough to beat August?
I don't know. It's my style. Justin came to me and said my shot is quite cliche, but I don't care what he said. I'm gonna quick run again to check what I missed in this market.
My time is so limited, I need my last shot. Can I take a shot, please? Somebody buy her flowers, please. If there's nobody want to buy her flower, why not me? Not to take this watch. Oh. It's for you, it's for you. No, it's for you. I'll take the flower.
How's it going?
Sorry, Justin, you can disturb me.
I'm not trying to distract you. I'm just checking on you, see how you're doing.
It's not a journalistic photo, so I can do this. You know that.
I can kick Kelly off and you can get a ride. Do you want a ride?
No. I'm
All
fine.
right.
I'm fine. I just.
All right, good luck.
You hold this. Okay, guys. Wait.
That's it. Your time is up.
Okay. I think I have the winning shot. I'm ready for the next challenge.
With all I did in these 15 minutes, I really wish I have my shot.
2 shots down, 1 more to go. To complete their Da Nang photo essay, Tan and Agus will head to the Barefoot restaurant. They'll have just 20 minutes to set their shot using the props provided and create the final image for their Silkwind triptych.
To grab this first and this. My 2 previous photos tell story about Da Nang. I need this last photo to make that story complete. My biggest concern is the lights. I have to shoot food photography under direct sunlight. There are few things in the basket, there's only one. So I just grab those things so Tan cannot have that.
I used to work in a restaurant before. I know the ingredient. Less is more for me.
Hey, Agus, what's the plan?
I want to shoot my fish with as many colors as I can get.
Okay, well, your fish is almost ready. You don't have much time left.
For this challenge, the lighting is so difficult. Yummy.
That look delicious. Thank you. Thank you so much.
But I see some shadow under the table that I think I can use. My sexy fish. Let's try something. Sexy fish, come on. Good.
The color is great on the fish. I hope it's balanced.
Agus, I know this is a very tough lighting situation.
You got that right.
But there's a great opportunity to use that lens to the advantage. It has a built-in LED system, perfect for filling in the shadows here.
I will use it later.
Okay, I got my safe shot already. Let's go to swim.
I see Tan go with the fish to the sea. I don't know what she's trying to do.
Swim, fish.
I found a leaf of the coconut tree, bending so beautifully, so I use it as a frame for my photos. It's turned out to be nice. The fish-off challenge is really the hardest part. This heat is now have effects on me. My energy is drained so fast. Oh my God.
I'm Thai. I know how to make a food look sexy. You kind of heavy, man. I like the wave. Calm.
Tan, you've ditched the table and you've gone for a seaside option.
Yeah.
Tell me about the story.
Why not? Because the restaurant is called Barefoot. I just want my fish swim on the beach. It's like barefoot thing. Let it free.
Oh, the wind is getting harder. I think I can manage to hold it any longer. It's working.
All right, guys, that's it. Your time is up.
I really hope I have my shot and it's better than Tan's.
I know what they want to see in the picture. I think I nailed it.
Having battled heat, fatigue, and each other, Tan and Agus have selected just wait.
Contestants, welcome to the final round of judging. At the end of this round, we'll find out who is the champion.
Guys, you'll be judged on all 3 photos collectively, with the most weight given to the series that works best to be featured in Silkwind's magazine.
Tan from Thailand, Agus from Indonesia. We've seen how much you've progressed in your skills and in your capabilities. But this time round, it was a true test of everything, and you needed to pull out all the stops. Agus, to start off the judging, please step forward. Talk us through some of the challenges that you faced.
The heat. It's really drained my energy. But I hope I have great photos, even with lower energy I ever have.
Are you proud of this series of photographs?
Yes, I'm proud of it.
Well, let's see if it makes the judges proud. Justin.
Two out of 3.
Justin, 2 out of 3. Is that it?
2 out of 3 is not bad. The challenge within the challenge was to make all 3 of these images work collectively. You're always telling a story in one image. Do these images work as a whole?
It's not in one story, but it's a bigger story about Da Nang. We can see a hard worker, we can see a happy face in the old days, and we can see a delicious cuisine.
Okay. I see a lot of heart and a lot of soul in this image. I like the way it works. I like the action of the fisherman. Here, I like your angle. And creatively, this is where I drop off. I don't see a lot of soul in this shot. What happened here?
I just want to show you guys that when you eat fish in Da Nang, you can eat it in the romantic ways. Next to the beach, and the coconut tree leaves.
Well, to me, actually, this is my favorite photo of all the 3. When I look at this photo, I feel like that I want to be there.
Thank you, Jake.
In terms of composition, I feel like you are a fan of frame in frame. The fisherman inside the net, the color create the outer frame, and the same thing with this one. But where's the moment? Because moment is what separates photography from other kind of art. There was so many action in that market. Why didn't you go for it?
There's a lot of seller, but no buyer. Particularly in this image, there's no action. Then I think of myself, why not me become the buyer? So I buy this flower from this lady, and I took a shot.
So you set up an image, and you okay with that?
It's not journalistic image, so it's okay.
All right, fair enough.
When our readers flip through our in-flight magazine Silkwinds, we aspire to take them on amazing journeys to many of Silk Air's fabulous destinations. So I would like to pose this question to you. Do you think your series of images here managed to showcase the true spirit of Da Nang?
Yes, of course. When I'm in a flight and saw this picture, I will ask, what is this place? I really need to go to this place.
Okay, we'll see.
Agus, do you have anything to say to the judges to convince them that this series of photos could make you the champion of Photo Face-Off?
These photos really represents Da Nang.
Thank you very much, Agus. Judges, let's put away the photos.
The judges' comment is right about my picture, but I'm still feeling optimistic.
And last but not least, Tan, step forward. This is the first time you've entered a competition. How do you think you've done?
I'm quite satisfied with myself. I try to represent Vietnam in a way that I represent Thailand.
Now, Justin has given you a lot of flack for taking tourist photos. Have you stepped your game up from there?
Actually, for him, I didn't care. I know he's a good judge, but I just come to beat myself, not him.
You should care a lot about what I think and what these guys think. We hold your fate in our hands.
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
Photo Face-Off traveled throughout Asia to feature the best and most beautiful places.
We have a new format for Photo Face-Off Season 3. We think it's tighter, we think it's more interesting. What we really like about it is the fact that from the very first round there's tension there because someone's going home.
The new format of the show is faster, it's more brutal, and you have a real sense of competition.
To have the kind of cameras that we have here that are light, very easy to set up is very important to us.
On this season of Photo Face-Off, we shot it on the Canon C300s, and the time-lapse shots were all shot on the 5D Mark III.
It's great because the C300 is a pretty versatile camera. I can use all a variety of lenses, and they're pretty fast.
Well, the contestants used a whole variety of cameras across the season.
For the speed challenge, I used 7D Mark II. It's awesome.
Photo Face-Off, Asia's most popular photography show. Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
Archaeologists discovered hundreds of ancient bones.
Let's open the files to the public. If there's nothing there, then let's tell people there's nothing there.
With all of the new technology, they're now finding things that we never thought existed.
The signs are all around us, from deep space to the deserts of Egypt, buried in the jungle and in plain sight. New evidence means new questions. We don't have all the answers, but we know where to look.
The road to freedom is paved with courage.
They were influenced by what's happening in Indonesia, and they thought that we should have independence.
And the heroism of men who won't give up on freedom.
Tan Cheng Lock had advocated a union of all Malayans.
It was only a man of On's bravery and stature that could bring the two sides together.
Hear their stories for the first time. Road to Nationhood. Part 1 premieres Sunday, 8 p.m. on History.
Firing squad ready, aim, fire.
You can relive history.
It's called experimental archaeology.
Recreate history.
I'm going to recreate a torture method that was used by the Huguenots.
More painful than I thought it was going to be. But can you survive history?
Do you have any last word?
Surviving History. New on H2. Wednesdays, 9 p.m. on H2. Do not try this at home.
In this world, brotherhood, that's a powerful feeling.
Looks like we found our snatcher.
Am I a good guy playing a bad guy, or a bad guy playing a good guy? You get a taste for these things, and you can't stop.
Gangland Undercover. See it first before the U.S. Friday, October 28th, 10 p.m. on History.
We've decided to make things a little bit more interesting. Our challenges are bigger and even more complicated. If you thought your first visit was tough, you haven't seen anything yet.
These guys know they're up against Forge and Fire champions.
Right.
I'm terrified.
Well, we got sparks flying today.
The map's like almost white.
This competition means a lot to me, but I don't want to die.
I'm here to prove I can do it.
This time, I think I need to redeem myself.
The way I work is very similar to the way I live, primitive.
Never doubt Dave Road. It's nuts. I knew this was going to be an interesting challenge.
Don't go to the water.
No.
Woo! I'm extremely accident prone.
My biggest weakness is I'm colorblind.
Downside to this is I'm basically making a pipe bomb.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Forged in Fire. Season premiere. Thursday, 9 p.m. on History.
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon.
You should care a lot about what I think and what these guys think. We hold your fate in our hands.
So judges, let's see these photos.
In this series of images, did you stay true to yourself?
Yes.
I disagree. I think you went beyond your traditional style, and I like that, actually. I think you did push yourself a little bit more. I can see that creatively in all these shots, the way they work in composition and color and moment. You have you in these shots, but one of the things that bugs me a little bit is the consistency of a lot of heavy shadows. Does that concern you?
Yes. I find out this one is under exposure, but I see in the camera it look okay, but after print, it look under.
I give you the credit for using so many elements. You use the net for the foreground. The color of the blue sky is really pop out. But the fishermen and the fish are badly positioned. They stay under the shadow. And when I look at this photo, my eye was drawn into the flag because the flag is highlighted.
I think the flag is more important for this picture.
So the photo is about the flag, not about the fishermen.
No, it's all environment portrait.
Lame excuse. But anyway, this is my favorite photo.
Thank you.
The way you use the light is great. You create a pattern with the shadow and the highlight. Did you use the built-in LED light on the lens for this photo?
For this photo? No.
Yes. Had you used it, the photo would have been so much better.
We fly regionally, and there's a lot of other countries with similar culture. Just like in this picture, you are in this market, but it could very well be in Thailand itself. So how do you think your photos could stand out?
Okay, for this picture, let's have a flag that shows Vietnam. And for this picture, you have a non or a traditional hat. And for this picture, I try to put a yellow and red, like a flag in Vietnam, in the food.
I feel that in a picture, it doesn't need to specifically showcase a particular country. There's always cross-fusion, and that's the beauty of looking at pictures. It's up to the readers, how they actually interpret the pictures.
Do you have anything else you want to say to the judges to convince them and make sure that you walk away the winner?
As a traveler, for me, I love to see this kind of photo in Flight magazine because this kind of photo is make me smile.
Judges, let's put away the photos. It's now time for the judges to do their final deliberation.
I hope whoever wins is the one who has the best photos.
It has to have good contrast. It has to have connection.
It is so close
in terms of light, in terms of location.
But really, we have to make a decision, and it comes down to consistency.
They have done it well.
I'm not sure who's going to win it, but I hope it's me.
Contestants, it has come to this. We've tossed out the table because in our judges' hands are the winning series of photographs. We have seen you both grow throughout this entire competition. You guys have had to work together in a team, and you've had to go against each other in the final photo face-off. It wasn't easy, by any means, but you guys have come out stronger for it. And now, for the big reveal. The winning series of photos really showcased a new sense of creativity, and that came through in the photos. We saw photos that were fit for print. And most importantly, we saw photos that our client would love to feature in Silkwind's magazine. Judges, can you please reveal the winning photographs?
Congratulations.
What an incredible finale. We wanted the best, and we got the best. All three images worked cohesively, and they were perfect for a magazine spread. So congratulations to her.
I feel great. I'm a first Thai winner. I beat the best of the region.
August lost because he wasn't consistent all the way through. He took two really beautiful shots, but his food shot failed. But he's such an amazing photographer. He has nothing to be ashamed of.
I just a little bit scared that I'm disappointing my friends, my coworkers, and my family. But guys, I've done my best.
Congratulations, Tan. You have won the ultimate prize package. You get an all-expenses-paid trip to a Canon photo clinic in Japan. You get to photograph a red carpet event in the United States. And you walk away with the Canon EOS 7D Mark II. Congratulations. You are the Photo Face-Off Season 3 champion. Well done.
Actually, I didn't sure that I'm gonna come so far to this stage. But I win! Unbelievable. I'm a first Thai winner from this challenge. I'm so proud of myself and my country.
Hello everyone, I'm here at the Canon Imaging Square to give you some tips. Tip number 1, focus. Focus is the key to every single shot. This photographer missed the focus because they didn't set it right. All you have to do is set your camera to autofocus, pick the area you want to focus on, and let the camera do the work. Tip number 2, reflections. Reflections are in everyday life, you just have to find them. This photographer here found one through the tile on the ground. You can find them in water, you can find them through mirrors. Use reflections to create a more dynamic shot. Tip number 3, use a tripod. When you're shooting a long exposure, set your camera on a tripod. Here, the photographer used a long exposure and they handheld it, and that way nothing is in focus. Critical error. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you learned something today.
Presented by Canon Photo Marathon. In association with Silk Air, a joy to fly.